Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're gonna talk about XRP. And once again, this is the 1-day chart. We're sitting here just under 53 cents. No real price movement today for XRP. However, we were moving up without Bitcoin earlier. And a lot of that had to do with this. Ripple, they're launching new features for Ripple custody, bringing bank-grade custody solutions to fintech and crypto businesses. Simplified onboarding, XRP ledger tokenization, and DEX support. Pre-configured policy frameworks, R/T compliance monitoring, new UI. And they're going after custody right now because that market is massive. You know, we are entering a time where people are going to start tokenizing real world assets, and they're going to need a place to store them. They're going to need a custody solution. Right now, every single custody solution out there is very expensive. Brad talked about that in the past. And because it's expensive, I see Ripple going and creating a very cheap custody solution. Ripple's still going to make money off of this either way. And any value that comes to the XRP ledger, whenever that value has to move from country A to country B or person to person, XRP is going to be moving it. And we are going to make a lot of money because of that. Why is Ripple launching crypto custody for banks now? And because Ripple's launching this service for banks, this kind of eliminates the need for SAB 121. Because the banks would still be able to get involved with crypto. They would just custody it at Ripple instead of custodying it at the local bank. Custody for crypto assets is currently one of the most sought after services that Wall Street is eager to offer. As shown in the chart below, nearly all of the large banks in the world now provide crypto custody services, demonstrating significantly greater adoption compared to private crypto funds and crypto ETFs. This indicates a demand that Ripple aims to meet. Additionally, clarity has been provided regarding bank crypto custody services, as illustrated in the second image. Banks cannot afford to miss this moment. This clarity comes from reputable regulators such as the U.S. Office of the Comptroller of the Currency, which issued guidance stating that banks in the nation system have the authority to provide cryptocurrency custody services to customers. This is Ripple getting ahead of this. And you see all the banks that are involved in this. Trading and custody, private funds, ETFs. Custody is bigger than ETFs. And once tokenization starts to take off, we are going to see value from that. Here's Brad talking last year about custody. This was when they were branching in different directions. And remember, I said, it looks like Ripple is emerging into a bank. Take a listen.
Macro environment around custody digital assets is expected to be close to $10 trillion by the year 2030. And inevitably, people are going to need a place to store those assets and safe, secure, and they're going to need to be able to transfer them as well, having good on and off ramps.
On and off ramps. That's where XRP comes in. It has to move it from person A to person B, country A to country B.
Even a tokenization engine, some of the work Ripple is doing around central bank digital currencies or CBDCs. So we think there's a lot of pieces that come together, and we already had, and I remember when you and I first spoke, I remember being on a call with one of the largest top 10 banks in the world, and a bank Ripple was already working with, and they were asking us about could we help them with their custody. This is prior to the Medico acquisition, and we weren't in a position to do that. And so when we think about that synergy, the ability to say to that existing Ripple customer, hey, here's a best in class, going head to head time and time again and winning on the custody level, to be able to bring that product to them, I think is a great opportunity for the two companies together. So.
And think about that. The banks were asking Ripple about custody back then. And that is why Brad is always doing whatever the banks are asking Ripple to do. He wants to be a one-stop shop for the banks. Now, this goes back to 2006, and I wanted to share it with all of you. I hope to see banks using Ripple. This is from an old podcast from May 24th, 2006, featuring Ryan Fugger, one of Ripple's co-founders. It's amazing to hear his vision for evolving money back then and see how far Ripple has come today. Where was Bitcoin in 2006? Take a listen to this.
It'll take a while, but I like to analogize to email. For one, the internet took a long time to get down the fact that the money is what we say it is. Money is just a way of keeping score. There are more efficient ways and more humane ways, let's say, of keeping score. So it'll take a while, but I like to analogize to email. For one, the internet took a long time to grow, and people took a long time to catch on and start using email instead of writing letters, and there's still people that write letters, but, over the last, 20 years, a lot of people have adopted email as the primary means of written communication. We're kind of in the middle of the same thing with voice. I mean, I'm talking to you over Skype right now, but most people don't even know what Skype is, and they continue to use the regular phone even though they pay $50 a month to do it. It's going to be slow, but I think it's inevitable that newer, more efficient, more open systems will slowly take over. And in my lifetime, I hope to see banks using Ripple.
So he pretty much talked about how adoption took place. Think about it. It took a while for them to come around to email. And like he said, Skype, people still choose to use the phone instead of using Skype back then. And the same thing is happening now, except the banks are starting to realize that crypto isn't going anywhere. Now they got to embrace crypto. They got to embrace digital assets because they have no choice, because it's the future. Same thing's going to happen with real-time payments. Right now, people think, well, real-time payments aren't a big deal, but it's what every single person wants. People don't want to wait days anymore for money to show up on the other end. They also don't want to pay those high fees anymore. People want fast, cheap, and secure. But the banks, they are definitely starting to realize that crypto is the future. Ripple is already a digital bank. And this is what I've been saying for a while. Remember, I kept saying it looks like Ripple is emerging as a bank. So types of digital banking providers in the list. So you see digital banking providing the same or similar transactional functionality as a checking account. Service intends to replace or compete with checking accounts offered by traditional banks and credit unions. Payments, facilitating payments and or money transfers between parties. What is Ripple doing? They're coming up with cross-border payments. They're also going to have domestic payments as well. Lending, providers offering loans and or lines of credit. Eventually, we are going to be earning passive income by loaning out our XRP. There's going to be other ways to earn off your XRP as well. Think about staking, things like that. That's coming as also. Investments, platforms that allow investors to trade equities, bonds, and other standard retail investments or services that help investors research and analyze such trades. Does not include currency, crypto, or Forex. PFM tools facilitates the analysis of spending patterns, classifying, categorizing expenses, building budgets, and or aggregating accounts from multiple third parties. Financial education, tools that help consumers build their financial knowledge and or skills. Includes credit repair, credit monitoring, and credit building services. And Ripple is starting to meet all of these criterias. in different ways. And I'm thinking that most likely over the course of the next 12 to 24 months, Ripple will most likely pivot again in different directions around lending and borrowing. I think that's the next big step. We'll have to wait and see. This is what Monica Long had to say. Ripple Custody is the de facto tech used by the biggest banks in the world, including DBS, SOC Gen, Forge, and BBVA. Now, we're adding pre-configured operational and policy frameworks, additional HSM options, XRP Ledger fungible token support, and compliance services via Elliptic, bringing this enterprise-grade product to crypto businesses. And you know, they're going to be onboarding a lot of enterprise because of this as well. This is what the Digital Pound Foundation said. Ripple joins leading custodians, Fireblocks, Coinbase, and Gemini in providing crypto custody services for banks and fintechs, offering secure digital asset storage, AML compliance, and integration with the XRP ledger. When the Digital Pound Foundation is pointing out Ripple Custody, you know Ripple and XRP, it's the future. We are absolutely holding the future. XRP institutional passive income opportunity coming soon. I like the idea of this. Valor Asset Management is set to launch 15 new ETPs this year, with plans for 30 more in 2025. Crypto-based products for sophisticated investors are rapidly expanding, and Valor is taking it a step further by offering physical staking ETPs. These products will provide clients a safe, secure, and regulated way to earn passive income using cryptocurrencies like XRP and XDC. This initiative is expected to increase institutional demand for XRP and XDC, while also giving holders the chance to stake their assets and earn rewards alongside major institutions, offering a new source of passive income in the crypto space. Like I said, we are going to get to the point where you don't have to sell your crypto. You will earn monthly rewards on your crypto, passive income. And you know, as these cryptocurrencies start to really take off in price, that every single time you see a jump in the price of XRP or XDC, that means more passive income over time. Imagine when XRP is sitting above 3 digits. It's going to be a great time ahead. And I also like the idea of Monerex. I've been keeping an eye on this for a while now. We choose to build on the XRP ledger and leverage its advanced technology to not only compete in the old banking system, but to improve the system by making payments, transfers, and remittances faster, cheaper, and more efficient with Ripple's ODL connected into our system to become the first Web3 bank to build on the XRP ledger. Take notice, they also mentioned ODL. And you see it here. Bank account, debit or credit card, RippleNet, on-demand liquidity, fiat and crypto, payment gateway, exchange, spot trading, futures, mobile app, KYC, AML, API, DEX, liquidity staking, lending. Here's what I like about Monerex. Think about it. You want to sell off some of your crypto. Maybe it's not your XRP. Maybe it's a different crypto that you hold. You cash it out into RLUSD at some point. You store that RLUSD with Monerex, and you can earn off of that. Maybe you get 5%. It's way better than the bank, which gives you less than 1%. Maybe it's even higher. Maybe there's going to be other options coming from Monerex in the future. I really like where this is going, is what I'm saying. We are getting close to what I've always pictured for XRP. Ireland's first real estate company in the EU regulated sandbox built on the XRP ledger. There's no stopping this train. Prompt 2. Ireland's first entrant to the EU blockchain sandbox and Ripple scale partner. Prompt 2 is set to launch their alternative investment platform in 2025, and they're giving away 1,000 XRP to celebrate. You have to follow them and go through a few of the options. But again, real estate coming to the XRP ledger. You see how well-rounded this is becoming now, and we are getting close to that passive income. I cannot wait for that. I will never ever sell my XRP once I can earn monthly off of my XRP. Right now, we're still sitting here though, under 53 cents. But this is the time that you gotta do nothing. Just wait it out. We are going to see a massive run-up. We're very close to it happening. And until it does happen, stay patient, stay positive, and let's get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.